Hello friends, welcome to my channel. I am Helen. Hope your day is so well. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe the channel. Little People Big World star Matt Roloff reveals family farm is back on the market. Details on updated listing. Nearly 3 years after listing a piece of Roloff Farms on the market for $4 million, Matt Roloff has revealed that he is once again hoping to offload a portion of his family's famous Hillsboro, Oregon farm. This time, Roloff Farm and the original farmhouse has been a monumental part of my life for over 30 years, the father of 4 revealed to People this week. This legacy property was shared with millions of you around the world through Little People, Big World. It holds some of the most magical memories and will forever live deep in my heart. When Matt initially listed the portion of Roloff Farms, which includes the Roloff family's former home, notable Red Barn, and 16 of the farm's 109 acres, he made it clear that he wasn't happy about selling the property, as he wanted it to stay in the family. Matt insinuated at the time that his twin sons, Zach and Jeremy Roloff, were to blame for him having to sell the farm, ultimately igniting a feud between Zach and Matt that became public when Zach blasted his dad on social media in May 2022 for manipulating the narrative of the situation to Little People Big World fans. Despite his efforts to sell the listed portion of Roloff Farms in summer 2022, Matt went on to announce in October 2022 that he was scrapping the sale idea and instead turning the 6-bedroom, 5.5-bathroom farmhouse into a short-term rental, which opened to guests in December 2022. Less than 8 months later, Matt relisted the home for $3,395,000, a significant decrease from the initial $4 million asking price. While Matt noted this week that he truly hoped that the entire farm would remain in the family forever, he claimed that life happened and that was not meant to be. "My kids each have their own wonderful lives, some with their own farms, projects, and their own individual dreams, which I honor and am so proud of," he added. As for why he isn't planning to hold onto the piece of property himself, Matt said that as he approaches his 64th birthday, he's learned that less is truly more. "These days, I find joy in life's simpler blessings, spending time with my precious grandchildren, focusing on a new, exciting TV project, and soaking up the Arizona sunshine." As the Ashley previously reported, Matt and fiancée Karen Chandler purchased a home in Surprise, Arizona, from Karen's parents in 2018 for $375,000 as a vacation home. Matt said he's also hoping that the piece of Roloff Farms will bring the new owners as much happiness as it brought his own family over the years. "This property isn't just a home, it's a launch pad for big dreams," Matt said. "There's a kind of magic here. The moment you step on the farm, your senses tingle, your imagination soars, and your heart feels like you're home," he continued. "We know the next owner will love it as much as we did." Little People, Big World star Matt Roloff selling family farm again with major price change. The TLC star previously attempted to sell the property in 2022 and 2023. Roloff Farm and the original farmhouse has been a monumental part of my life for over 30 years, the reality personality told the outlet in a statement. This legacy property was shared with millions of you around the world through Little People Big World. It holds some of the most magical memories and will forever live deep in my heart. "Yes, I had truly hoped that the entire farm would remain in the family forever, but life happened, and that was not meant to be," added Matt, who is dad to twins Jeremy Roloff and Zach Roloff, 34, daughter Molly Roloff, 31, and son Jacob Roloff, 28, with ex-wife Amy Roloff. "My kids each have their own wonderful lives, some with their own farms, projects, and their own individual dreams, which I honor and am so proud of." The family's 5-bedroom, 5.5-bathroom farmhouse is also decked out with a custom kitchen, home theater, 6-car garage, swimming pool, and spa. "As I approach my 64th birthday, this old grandpa has learned that less is truly more," said Matt, who has been spending most of his time in Arizona with fiancée Karen Chandler since 2018. "These days, I find joy in life's simpler blessings, spending time with my precious grandchildren, focusing on a new, exciting TV project and soaking up the Arizona sunshine. The Roloff family's farm has been an issue of contention since Matt and Amy's 2016 divorce. In 2020, Amy, 62, sold her portion of the land to her ex-husband for $975,000. And while both Zach and Jeremy told their father they'd be interested in buying part of the farm, he put the land up for sale to the public in May 2022 for $4 million. In October 2022, Matt took the property off the market, announcing that the main home would now serve as a vacation rental. In August 2023, Matt put the property back on the market for $3,395,000, but he then took it back off the market for a second time in December 2023. Oregon's Roloff Farm, featured on Little People, Big World, for sale again. Fans of the TLC series, Little People, Big World, have watched members of Oregon's Roloff family go through all sorts of changes, from kids growing up to family members leaving the show, and the divorce of Matt Roloff and Amy Roloff. One familiar element remained, though, and that was the family's home, on Roloff Farms in the Helvetia area. But the fate of the property became a contentious issue, as the Oregonian/Oregon Live and other sources reported that Matt Roloff announced in 2022 that he wanted to sell part of the farm, a 16-acre parcel listed for a price of $4 million. But that wasn't the end of the story. As People magazine reported later in 2022, Roloff said he was pulling the part of the farm off the market and instead planned to turn it into an harem-style destination for travelers. Drama ensued as one of the Roloff offspring, Zach Roloff, expressed interest in buying part of the farm, which didn't happen. Instead, Zach and his wife, Tori, and their family moved from Oregon and settled in Battleground, Washington. In 2024, Zach and Tori Roloff. In the latest twist, Matt Roloff has put Roloff Farms on the market again, with a listing price of $2,895,000. Here's how the property is described in a news release from the Real Brokerage, which is handling the sale. Located just outside Portland and Hillsboro, Oregon, this 16-acre estate blends luxury living with unmatched creative potential. The 5-bedroom, 6,462 heft main home includes a theater, gourmet kitchen, and multiple offices, while the property's showstoppers are what set it apart: a custom-built western town, a 3,600 heft barn, scenic bridges, a pool, and even a miniature castle. Little People, Big World has aired on TLC since 2006. Earlier in the show's run, it focused on life at the farm, Matt and Amy Roloff, who have dwarfism, and their children Zach, who also has dwarfism, and Jeremy, Molly, and Jacob. lpbw, one Roloff family member not happy about cancellation. With Little People Big World finally coming to an end after 25 seasons, the majority of the remaining cast has expressed how they feel about it all ending. It turns out, there's one Roloff family member in the bunch who isn't happy about this chapter finally closing. So what did they have to say? Little People Big World officially over after 25 seasons. After being on the air since 2006, it was recently confirmed that Little People Big World would not be coming back for future seasons. While the writing has been on the wall for some time, it took months for an official word to come down the pipeline. In many ways, this merely confirmed what the vast majority of Little People Big World fans already suspected. Zach Roloff and Tori Roloff officially quitting the show turned out to be the beginning of the end, as that made it so that the last of Matt Roloff and Amy Roloff's children officially quit filming for good. With Little People Big World officially over after 25 seasons, several cast members have shared their thoughts on the matter. As fans have seen in recent updates from Amy Roloff, she got Chris Marek and herself tickets to go see the Trans-Siberian Orchestra. It certainly seems like they have a lot more time on their hands without having to work things around a busy TLC filming schedule. It turns out, an insider close to the situation even said that the majority of the Roloff family has a sense of relief over things ending. Only one Little People Big World family member not happy about the cancellation. based on what the Little People Big World Insider recently dished. There is one Roloff family member who is not happy about the show finally riding off into the sunset. Matt Roloff seems to be the only family member who wanted to keep the show going, with Zach and Tori gone, along with their children, that would only leave Matt Roloff, Karen Chandler, Amy Roloff, and Chris Marek left to film. In addition, Karen made no secret of wanting filming to be over either. Matt Roloff was the only one that wanted to come back for another season. Everyone else was done a long time ago. The insider went on to they're happy to have the show behind them, but they're still dealing with the scars of years on camera. Everyone knows who they are now. Everywhere they go,